Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, the NFL landscape is always changing, and right now, the buzz around the league is centered on a potential blockbuster trade that has Eagles fans wide-eyed with curiosity and excitement. You see, recent rumors and discussions have ignited a firestorm of speculation. Could the Philadelphia Eagles be about to lose one of their key offensive weapons, A.J. Brown, in a midseason deal? And if so, to whom? The team that's making waves in these rumors is none other than the Buffalo Bills, a franchise that's been on the hunt for offensive reinforcements all season long. And the player at the center of this storm, Brown himself, a wide receiver who's been nothing short of spectacular since arriving in Philadelphia. Let's take a step back and overview what makes A.J. Brown such a critical player for the Eagles. At just 26 years old, Brown has already established himself as one of the most dynamic and explosive wideouts in the league. His speed, agility, and ability to make contested catches are second to none. Throughout this season, Brown has been a key target for Jalen Hurts, always seeming to be in the right place at the right time. His ability to stretch defenses and create big plays has kept the Eagles' offense moving smoothly and has been instrumental in their success. In fact, his presence on the field is a nightmare for defenses, as he's capable of making those game-changing plays that can swing momentum in a heartbeat. Now, if a trade like this were to happen, and I mean, if it actually becomes reality, it would not only shake up the Eagles' receiving core, but could also alter the entire balance of power in the AFC. The Bills, led by quarterback Josh Allen, have been searching for that extra punch in their passing game. Adding a player of Brown's caliber could elevate their offense to new heights, especially when paired with Stefon Diggs and Gabriel Davis. Imagine the possibilities. Allen, with those multiple threats to throw to, would become even more dangerous, and defenses would have a nightmare trying to cover all three of these receivers. But why would the Eagles even consider trading Brown? Well, it's not a decision they'd take lightly, no doubt. Brown has been a cornerstone of their offense, contributing heavily since he arrived from Tennessee. The Eagles are in a competitive division. The NFC East is no joke, with teams like the Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders all fighting hard for playoff positioning. If they were to entertain such a trade, it would mean weighing the immediate benefits against their long-term strategy. Philadelphia's front office would have to consider what they could receive in return: draft picks, perhaps a high-value selection, or even a roster player who could fill a specific need. They'd want a substantial package for a player of Brown's talent and proven production. Of course, it's all still speculation at this point. No official trade talks have been confirmed, and the Eagles have not publicly shown any indication that they're entertaining offers for Brown. But the mere fact that these rumors are circulating speaks volumes about how unpredictable this season has become. The NFL is always full of surprises, and the trade deadline is just around the corner. Fans and analysts alike are glued to their screens, trying to decipher what might happen next. Will Brown stay in Philly, or will he be donning a Bills jersey in the coming weeks? This potential move also raises questions about the Bills' willingness to part with draft capital or even a roster player to get Brown. What would they be willing to give up? Would it be a first-round pick? Maybe a combination of picks and a player? The Eagles, on the other hand, are known for their shrewd front office, always looking to maximize value. They'd want a substantial return, especially for a player who's been such a reliable target and a key part of their offense. You know, it's fascinating to think about how a single trade can ripple across the league. A.J. Brown is not just a receiver, he's a game-changer. His impact on the Eagles' offense is undeniable, and losing him could create a void that's hard to fill. But on the flip side, acquiring him could give the Bills that extra edge they need to push further into the postseason. It's one of those stories that keeps us NFL fans on the edge of our seats, wondering how it will unfold. Thinking about Brown's role this season, he's been a consistent presence, racking up yards and making clutch plays. His chemistry with Hurts has been a big part of the Eagles' offensive success. With Brown on the field, defenses have to account for his speed and ability to win jump balls, which opens up opportunities for other players as well. That's the kind of player that can make the difference in tight games, especially when the stakes are high late in the season. Now, let's not forget the bigger picture here. The Eagles are aiming for another Super Bowl run, and their roster is built around a core of talented players, including Brown. Losing him would be a major shakeup, but if the right deal comes along, the Eagles might see it as a strategic move to strengthen other areas or to accumulate draft capital for future seasons. It's a classic NFL chess match, and right now, the pieces are shifting rapidly. This entire scenario also sparks conversations about the NFC East and how the division rivals are reacting. The Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders are all looking to improve, but Philadelphia has been the dominant force lately. They're hungry for another championship, and every move they make is calculated with that in mind. A trade involving Brown would send shockwaves through the division, possibly forcing other teams to reevaluate their strategies. It's a chess game on a grand scale, and fans are watching every move unfold with bated breath. But here's the thing, no matter what happens, the story of A.J. Brown and the Eagles is far from over. This season has been one of the most exciting in recent memory, with so many twists and turns. The Eagles are currently sitting comfortably in the playoff hunt, and their roster is loaded with talent and determination. They've shown resilience and a knack for overcoming adversity, but a midseason trade could change the dynamics entirely. It's one of those moments that reminds us just how unpredictable and thrilling the NFL really is. As we approach the trade deadline, expect more whispers, more rumors, and perhaps even official confirmation or denial from team sources. Fans will be dissecting every word, every tweet, trying to get a glimpse of what's really happening behind the scenes. The Eagles, with their strong coaching staff and talented roster, will be watching closely, ready to adapt and respond to whatever move the league throws their way. Because at the end of the day, every team is playing to win, and sometimes that means making bold, strategic decisions, even if it means parting with a star like Brown temporarily or permanently. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think the Eagles should hold on to Brown, or do you see value in trading him if the right offer comes along? Would you be excited to see him join the Bills and create that dynamic trio with Diggs and Davis? Or do you believe he's an essential piece in Philly's Super Bowl puzzle? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news, because this season is far from over and the story is still being written.